Hello to everyone. This is Joanna, and this evening I'm here to share with you what I got from Bath and Body Works. This is not it, but this is the box of the stuff that I hauled yesterday. My extras. I was trying to figure out, I don't have extra lotions yet. I just confused myself, but I did put these in here because I have creams to these, and then I have two of the Christmas cookies and two of those sprays. I went today, let me start over. I was waiting for UPS to come today to bring me my gingerbread latte items, and they did come. But as you know, waiting for the UPS people can suck the life out of your day. So if you happen to live somewhere where you get your stuff early, be thankful, because I do not. They didn't get here until almost 2, and then I had to leave. And I wanted to go out to Bath and Body Works today because, as you know, the only thing that I am missing is my lemon snowdrop salts. That's all that I'm missing. And I also wanted to pick up another lemon spray, whether it be on sale or not, because I could always go into Black Friday after work if it did go on sale and exchange, or not exchange, but do a receipt adjustment. But what I mainly wanted to go for, besides those two items, because I was going to make a purchase anyway, because I wanted to get some more of the White Barn ribbon. They had White Barn ribbon out when I was in there for the Land of Sweet sale, and I got so busy and spilling my shake in my contents, I didn't get it. But that was a hot ticket item last year because they were really stingy with that, and I think they've got it out because in addition to the White Barn ribbon, I wanted to also score some of the gingham ribbon, so we'll see. But as you guys already know, I got a lotion, which I already have one lotion from last year, so this one will go in my box, or not last year, but from my last order. I got 2 of the creams because I was sorry that I didn't before, so I am going to use one of these right away. And I got 1 gel, but I do want another gel because the gel that I had was the little bitty travel size one, and I was so sorry. And guys, look how pretty this is, and it matches my soap. I ended up with 2 of these that particular year, so I'm very thrilled to have this right here. So I do have a complete set. All that I need is a hand gel, and I don't know if they made hand gels in this or not, but see how they've got this sealed up. Now this was what was odd. I placed this order on the day of the Land of Sweet sale, which was what, day before yesterday? And then this came today. So it was like I placed an order, wait one day, and then it came. I don't know if they did that on purpose because of the holiday, or if maybe if, you know, I ordered at a time when it would come like that. I don't really think they ship that fast. So I was very thankful for that. Otherwise, it probably would have tried to have come Friday or Monday, which is okay. But you can see this one a little bit better, how it's sealed up. The creams are not sealed up. So I'm going to keep 1 cream out. And I'm probably going to keep this gel out, but try to get my hands on another one, even if I have to order it. And then these 2 are going to go into my box. So even though I didn't get what I wanted from Bath and Body Works, I didn't even get to go to Bath and Body Works because it started getting dark, and it's not really good to be out here after dark. I did go get some other things I'm going to share with you. Y'all know I was talking about that new Downy that I got, and look what I found. They did not have any of the sheets. I went to Walmart for this purchase. I'm going to have a little bit from Walmart, a little bit from Ulta, and a little bit from, I think TJ Maxx. So Walmart is first here. Of course, I'm always hungry when I go out. I got this. I got my son hooked on this. And I got some Pampering because I'm in pain. This might all ended up not being too bad, but it only lasts about 3 hours, but it does work, just not long. And it keeps me from taking up my Excedrin and stuff. But y'all know that I love this so much that I did say, even though it says white tea and peony, it smells like the almond Downy did to me. So I got the 2 beads, the 2 liquids, and the medicine, and 2 of the toffees because I ate one. So I actually had the audacity to be astounded when the woman gave me a $41.40 total. But this right here was, I believe, $3.97, which isn't too bad. So I picked up 2 because they had less of this than they did the first time. They had none of the sheets. Y'all recall that I said Even though I don't really use our dryers here, I was going to break down and get at least one package of the sheets, if not two. They had none. So I did get this because these I can use and let my clothes hang up to dry. I had to go ahead and get these right here. I got two. I think they only had maybe like 3 or 2 more left, but this was all that I could carry with everything that I had. So I went ahead and got a double set. And as y'all know, I use unscented Tide. Sometimes I use that Tide lavender. And again, these right here, these little My Doll and Pampering pills. The My Doll was $4.97 and the Pampering was $3.94. Now, you've heard me say that over the years, I usually don't mess with these because they're different every year. But when I got these, they seem to have worked. But like I said, just not a long time. But 3 hours is a good enough relief. And like I said, it keeps me from taking up my Aleve and my Excedrin and my Motrin, which doesn't really help. So I decided to give these a try after I ended up liking these. And I can now open this up to eat it. So I'm going to share what else I got. I do want to say, I'll show you what I got from TJ Maxx so that I can tell you about the Rae Dunn coffee mugs. I'm someone that was not into those at all. I mean, I've heard people talk about them. I never wanted one, right? So today I saw one. It was white with pink on the inside. I always considered those misshapen mugs. That's what they look like to me. I would hear people talk about them. People talk about collecting them. People here on YouTube have tons of them, the same way I have nail polish damping plates, the same way that we all love Bath and Body Works. There are people that collect Rae Dunn things, and I thought that Rae Dunn was a man till I saw how it was spelled, and the mugs were not expensive. They were like $5.99. That was all that I saw. I saw a red one, and then I saw a white one that said Silent Night. One said Wifey, one said Happy Wife, and then I quit looking. I picked one up, and I actually liked it, but that's not what I got. But I did want to say this. Now, because I want one, chances are when I go back, there won't be any. My store, my TJ Maxx here was full of them. I've heard people say that their TJ Maxx, people wait in line for them. They run out of them. Because I wasn't looking for any, we had a ton of them. Now that I've decided I want one, we'll see what happens. But I did see another cup that I like, and I turned it over because I said, oh, that's cute. If that's like $4.99, I'll get it. Well, I think it ended up being $3.99. It ended up being cheaper than what I thought. Yeah, $3.99. And it's this cute little Christmas mug. It's got a little, see if you can see a little Christmas tree on the inside. And if they would have had more of these, guys, I could have made a gift with this. But you know I'm not making a gift with this. This is mine. And it's so cute. The little red cardinal reminded me of the Starbucks mug that has Indiana on it. And I was going to try to get one of those. If I happen to be out again and I see one, I will go ahead and get one just because it's got Indiana on it. But I thought this was too cute. So I went ahead and got this. They only had the one. But what I actually went in there for is I had been seeing people show this Naked Skin, is this the Shapeshifter? And this is sort of like a contour palette. Now, mind you, I do have the Anastasia ones, guys, untouched. I have an NYX one. But I've always wanted this one, and I will probably go ahead and try to use this. The only reason that the ones I have are untouched is because I haven't messed with them yet. I like the one that was light to medium, the brown that was in there. And as you guys know, this is a mix of cream and powder contours. And I did like the brown that was in the light one, but it was the only one that I liked. I felt like I could put it like up in this area right here. Like kind of, it makes it look like you've contoured your nose. I just used to do that all the time with eyeshadow anyway. Before I even knew what contouring was, I would just do that with my eyeshadow because it was just something to do. And it gave my eyes a little bit bigger of a look. But I went ahead and got this. So I'm very glad that I have this, and I will use this. This is the powder side. This is probably a highlighter. But I do love things like this, especially like you can use these with your foundation if they're too light or too dark. And they had this one in one of those things. They had one that wasn't in something and it was broke. And instead of this being the $45 that it normally costs, because it was at TJ Maxx, it was $19.99. And I think I saw Leah Jane or Leah Janae show this. I'll have to look at her name and get that right. But that was why I went in there to get that. That was all that I got. So then I went to Ulta because I wanted to try the Fila Souffle. I had been in there messing with that over the summer. And you won't be able to see it here, but if you see a little bit of glitter on my hand there, this stuff has glitter in it. And not big glitter, but like if anyone is familiar with the body butter that Oil of Olay used to make in the jar, and say like you had your legs or your arms, you know, exposed and you were by a window, you could see the glimmer of the real fine glitter. You could only see it if you were in the light. This has something like that in there. But I did not know that it did until I was in the store messing with it and I went outside. I wasn't sure what shade I would need, and I got shade 6.0. 7 and 8 were entirely too dark for me. And I was looking at YouTube reviews on this. Now, I found this back in the summer, and I was just messing with it. I would say that this is the equivalent of a skin tint. And it says you put it on with your fingers. But it's very colorful because I had to wipe my fingers off. And it comes in this jar. I love this glass jar. It's not heavy or anything like that. And it is sealed up. So I'm going to leave it sealed up. Or maybe not. Let me see. Because I do want to use this. I'll probably try it with setting powder. But as you can see, this is what it looks like. And you know another surprise that I found when I was in Ulta. And I was so mad. There were two guys that came right up behind me right when I got in line, and I was salty. Like, I was standing there saying, you know, they probably could hear me under my breath. What'd you get behind me for? I need to see that right there. Why are you behind me? Can you see that right there? What it was that I had saw that had me in such an uproar is our Ulta finally got the Juvia's Place foundations. Because where I was standing at first, they had what looked like, I guess, do they have a stick foundation or something in a stick? And then I said, why do they have that and not the foundations? And I looked around the corner when I got in line, and there it was. So I'm going to go back and try that. But can you see that glimmer? So I don't know if anybody would want glitter on their face. It's not a bad glitter, but it melds right in. So I plan on trying this and using maybe my setting powder or my, what is that stuff that I have? Lord have mercy. The Sephora, it's a powder, like a setting powder. I have it in mahogany. I'm not saying the right thing, but this was like $38. But I do see this along the equivalent of a skin tint, not necessarily a foundation. I would still apply a smoothing product, and I would still apply a setting powder. But I do love the jar that this is in. I done got it all messy. I just was hoping that by now it was not $38. So we're going to see if it says anything. It says opulent water-based mousse foundation. Still a special blend of pigments melts on contact, blending into the skin for perfected light to medium coverage. And it is just normal, regular coverage. I have this little area where I had a pimple. It covered that, not to where you couldn't see it at all, but you could tell I had something over it. And it says it blends into skin with fingers or the Stila number 33 brush. I've never seen the Stila number 33 brush, and now I'll have to look it up. But I do see this along the lines of the Benefit Skin Tint, just something like that, or like the Maybelline Skin Tint. And then the next thing that I got from Ulta was, I had been seeing this, and I had it in my basket on Ulta, but then I saw Tina Marie actually show this and talk about it. And so that made me go back to my basket to make sure it was still there, because when I first saw this and I was reading it, Manuka honey and yogurt, I actually thought that it looked like it would smell good. And then when I saw her talking about it, I went ahead and kept it in my basket so I could purchase it, which I did that today. And I think this was $11.49, and then that souffle was $38. So I don't know if these were on sale. It doesn't say on here. Like, sometimes you get this kind of stuff and it can be a buy two get one at, and even if you buy one, it'll still say it on here. So it was no kind of sale today. It was $11.49, but it actually does smell good, which is surprising. I love this. So I'm going to go back and get the deep conditioner and a few more items in that line. So let's see what else I got. The next thing was, guys, I ran to the grocery store because I was hungry, yet didn't buy any real groceries, so you already know. I got my cherry Coke, and I'm working on my one right here, as I always get cherry Coke. And then I was getting snacks. Didn't buy no food. Had to get the hot and spicy popcorn because it's good. And I was craving Pringles. Y'all heard me say that I like these Pringles right here. These ones that are 1/3 reduced fat. They used to say 1/3 less fat. Now they say 25%. And there was a difference between those and the fat-free ones. I just think these taste good because y'all know I'm not a health food nut. I never go after anything fat-free and healthy on purpose. I bought these by accident many, many years ago when I was a teenager. I loved them, that they tasted better. And they made the regular Pringles in the red can taste greasy to me. So I ended up loving those for that reason. They just tasted good. So since I'm going to make me a quick snack tonight, I went ahead and got some of these right here. Y'all heard me say I get these as snacks and I take them to work for lunch. So I'll probably try this one because I get that one that I just showed all the time. But the main thing that I wanted, since I'm too lazy to cook something, is I wanted the strawberry cheesecake, but they didn't have it. So I had to get this regular one, and I chose this one over the other one because this is the whipped fluffy one, and this is usually one that has the strawberry gel on top, but I can let that pass. So that is all that I got. That is all that I hauled. That is all my Bath and Body Works stuff, and y'all know that the only thing I still want is a lemon mist and a lemon salt, bath salt. And I will say this, just like everybody else, I do love the lemon. I do love the lemon. The only reason that was my number 2 one is because the Christmas cookies is that bland scent that I love for work. I feel like it's that scent that I can wear every single day and can probably mix with a few other things. But like all of y'all, I do love the lemon. I don't want anybody to think I don't. It could, in fact, be called lemon gumdrop. I think it's the most dead on of being lemon gumdrop, or even like I said, I feel like it's my lemon buttercream come to life. I do love the blueberry. Like I said, I love the way that spray smells, but I'm going to stand still on that because yesterday when I did my haul, I said I was going to go ahead and get one more of each gel and one more of each lotion. I think on my blueberry, I'm good. I'm going to leave it alone, and I will get another cookie and lemon gel and lotion. However, if the blueberry gel and lotion shows up at semi-annual sale, I will get one. But for the most part, I think I'm going to like using that mist with my unscented body wash and unscented lotion. And y'all know I got a ton of Bath and Body Works. But believe it or not, many of y'all have heard me say my favorite hands down is my unscented Oil of Olay wash and Dove foamy wash, because I can just use that with everything. And the unscented lotion that I get is usually Curel. But I did have some unscented Dove lotion, and I did have some unscented Bath and Body Works lotion when they did those botanical sets. So that was it. Until the next time, everyone have a great day. And like I said before, those that wonder why they don't see me, it's because I film tabletop in my phone. I'm using the clip on the back of my OtterBox, so unless I sit way back here. But that's it. I'm not in hiding. Y'all know that. Y'all have seen me all over the place. But I'm going to go ahead and make me something to eat. I want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving again. So until the next time, everyone have a great evening.